Hello, my name is Damien. In this video we're going to show you how to fit our matrix metal spindles using our pre-drilled handrail and base rail. For this video we'll be focusing on a closed string staircase. If you have a cut string or an open string stairs, we have another video showing the methods involved, and unfortunately our pre-drilled components don't really work in this situation. Our pre-drilled handrail and base rail come in 4.2 metre lengths, bored with 33 holes, 17 mm in diameter and 125 mm on centre. They are designed to work on stair pitch angles between 38 degrees and 42 degrees. Although in this video we're using the handrail and base rails for the stairs, I should also say we have handrail and base rail that are pre-drilled for the landing. These are sold in 2.4 metre lengths and are bored at 90 mm on centre. Now you may wonder, why are these components bored at 90 mm centres and these ones are bored 125 mm on centre? Well, that is because as you increase the angle of your stairs, the spacing between the holes needs to get larger. If we were to bore the handrail and base rail for the landing the same as the stairs, you can clearly see the spacing would be too big and no longer meets building control regulations, as 100 mm sphere would easily pass between them. Not only does the landing and handrail comply with building control regulations, the spacing between the bars is also set so as the handrail and landing spaces are almost the same. There are various methods to find the pitch angle of your stairs, from speed squares to digital angle finders, old traditional angle finders, but probably the most convenient method and one everybody has is use your smartphone. Most smartphones have a measure app, and in this app you will find a level or angle finder. Make sure you're referencing on the flat surface of your phone on the string of the stairs, and in this we have 41 degree pitch. Regardless of which method you use to check the angle of your stairs, it's always a good idea to cut a scrap piece of wood, place it on the string and confirm that your angles are correct. Now we have our angles confirmed, we can measure our base rail, measuring between the two newel posts. We take this measurement, transfer it to our base rail, making sure you space your cuts evenly between the holes that are pre-drilled in the base rail. Also, check that the holes are pointing in the correct direction before cutting your base rail. Now we have our base rail cut. We'll check how it fits. But before installing it, now is a good time for us to measure the heights of our handrail on our newel posts. Current building regulations state our handrail must be a minimum of 900 mm from the going of the stairs. That simply get the going is just place a level or a straight edge on the nosing of your steps and measure up from the bottom of the level up a minimum of 900 mm. In this case I'm going 920 to make sure we're complying with the regulations. I have a small offcut of handrail here where I'm going to place it so that I can mark the bottom of my handrail also. We can now glue and screw our base rail in place and simply putting our screws down through the already pre-drilled holes into the strings. Okay, now we have our base rail installed, it's time to work out our handrail length and placement. I know in an ideal world it would be exactly the same as the base rail, but this never works. So to get this correct, it's simply made up some L shapes that we will clamp to the newel post and then rest our handrail on them so we can get them correct. Now I have this handrail cut slightly shorter because it's here. I rest the handrail on top of the two brackets. In this situation you can use either a laser level or a level because it's very important that we keep our holes lined up plumb between our handrail and base rail. So if I line the laser up here on the back of this hole, I know that my handrail has to slide down. I'm on the back of the hole here, and once it's in place, I can mark our cuts. If you don't have a laser level, don't panic. Simply take a small level, add a piece of wood to it like I have here. Place the level the same as you were referencing on the laser level to the back of the hole. Making sure you're plumb. And again, mark your handrail in place. Okay, we have two different methods to install the spindles into the handrail. The first one, you dry fit your handrail, calculate the length of all your spindles, remove the handrail, cut all the spindles and glue them in place in the base rail, and then put the handrail down on the spindles and fix everything in place. That can be incredibly difficult if you're working alone, and also with the glue can be a bit time sensitive. The second method, and the one we're going to use today, is we fit our handrail in place, calculate the length we need to cut our spindles, and then we cut it and glue each spindle in separately. We place them into the handrail first, pushing them all the way up, and then pull them down into the base rail. To calculate the length we need to cut our spindles, take a small cutting of one of the spindles, place it all the way up in the hole in the handrail, and mark it on its lowest point. Measure down to your mark, in this case 60 millimeters. We then measure from the lowest point of the hole in the base rail to the lowest point of the hole in the handrail and add 60 millimeters to the measurement. This gives us the length to cut our spindle. We check the spindle by placing it all the way up in the handrail and then down into the base rail. That gives us the measurement to cut our spindles, and we can check them in the bottom and the top and then you can cut all your spindles the same. Now we have all our spindles cut and ready to install them, it's time to get our glue ready. The question we always get asked is, what glue should I use to glue the metal spindles into the handrail and base rail? We find for most domestic installations, a good hybrid polymer adhesive is perfect. Now you can find it in any hardware store. In some cases, people like to use two-part epoxy, but they can be very messy with dripping from the handrail, and we find the hybrid polymer adhesive much easier to use. Now, one of the great things about our pre-drilled handrail and base rail is you can actually put a square peg in a round hole. The one thing you will need, however, is you'll want one of our collars to cover the remainder of the hole. So in this case, you'll be sliding the collar onto the spindle. Take a piece of masking tape, tape the collar a few inches up the spindle, and then it's the same process to install them. We put some adhesive into the base rail and into the handrail. And then it's the same method. Just make sure that you have the angle of the collar is sitting at the same angle as your stairs. Place it all the way up, pull it down into place, and then remove the masking tape from the spindle and your fingers. I like to put a small dab of adhesive at the front of the spindle where it comes in contact. We then slide our collar down into place. There's a small Allen key with a small grub screw, and you just tighten the grub screw and away we go. On to the next one. Some people are happy enough to fit the rake collars to only the base rail. Others like the more balanced look of having the collars both onto the handrail and at the base rail. So before the glue sets here, I'm going to remove these two and we're going to just fit collars top and bottom. So basically it's the same procedure again. Bit of tape on to hold the collar on the spindle. Just remember that your top collar is in the opposite direction to the bottom one, so it's the same as the handrail. Bit of glue in the holes. Okay, so that's all for this video. Hopefully it gives you the confidence to try this yourself. If you have any other questions or need to find a local stockist, please visit our website at georgequinn.ie. And thanks for watching.